Another wonderful day of vacation. I sure did have fun and do many a thing. Oh, someone commented on my post. No way. Is it really out? Wow, I wonder what I got. Okay, now that I'm over the hype, time for the next prompt. Seems kinda tough. I don't really want to put too much thought into this. I finally got a vacation, and I want to make the most of it. This'll do. Time to return to vacationing.
All humans around you can understand English, so you don't need to worry about any language barriers. But after you say those 11 words, the surrounding humans will put tape over your mouth. So that's all you get to say.
The surrounding humans will put tape over your mouth.
Hey guys, it's okay. I have done that enough for a while. So EWOW 5B recently released. That recently is doing some heavy lifting, and that means I can make another actually interesting video. For some context, when EWOW 4B first released, I was on vacation. Therefore, I didn't really feel like spending a bunch of time making a response for the prompt. The prompt this round was, you are sent back to the year 5555 BC, convince the people there that you're a god. I kinda just went with the first thing that came to my head this time. I thought it would be funny to imply the usage of slang as indecipherable, heavenly text, and I knew most religions at that point were polytheistic, meaning they believed in multiple gods, so I came up with the response, speak slang to the sky. Then, say you're addressing fellow gods, definitely my most stale response, but nothing horrible. However, this response fails to take into account an extra rule Carrie tacked on to the end, which I feel he should have made more obvious. You are only allowed to say 11 words max before the surrounding people put tape over your mouth. He further implies that your response is what you're going to be saying in that situation, which my response definitely fails at. Going into this episode, I was worried I would lose that precious life that I just received, so I didn't get too attached to it. No point in stalling now, let's see how I did with the best drum roll in history.
That's it?
Well, that was quite underwhelming. I placed 951st, a bit below the middle of the safe zone. While not my worst placement ever, my percentage was definitely the worst, at a meager 60.51. Luckily, I've still never gone under 60, so I'm still pretty safe. Also, this means I keep my 4th life, which means I can get attached. I'm going to name you Frederick. Not Frederick, Frederick. This response had the most votes out of any I've submitted, at a whopping 23. My standard deviation was 27.30, which is pretty high. All things considered, I definitely need to lock in for the next round. Speaking of next round, I've already submitted a response for that, and I think it's one of my best yet. The only negative is that, while it follows the prompt, it doesn't quite follow it to the extent I'd like, making it feel like it could have been intended for a different prompt as well. It's difficult to describe, but I guess it doesn't seem as aligned as I want. I also really like the prompt much better than the previous. It offers way more room for creativity, and I doubt any of the responses will be too similar. Now, in terms of the AI problem, I'm not really sure how to counteract it. All I can really think of is to make sure your responses don't sound like they were generated using AI, and some of the best ways to do this are by making wordplay. As AI doesn't seem to make many puns, I feel like this round especially will be a killer, as I tested the prompt out unchecked, and the responses it gave were all pretty garbage. However, if you'd like to find other ways to counteract AI, Writer's Ramblings has started a new series all about them. Quick side note, but I'll also be listing his main channel in the description, as I feel kind of bad for only shouting out the side channel. Now, it's time for some information about the community. First off, a new EWOW documenter has arrived, that being Fly the Jeep. The video he's made is good quality, and he scored 2,763rd in EWOW 3B, which is sick. There's also a channel called rivbi that makes elimination cards for every contestant, and shows off scores in a 1x1 format, so check that channel out as well. However, there has been some sad news. Boy David, another fellow documenter, was eliminated this round. They're all dropping like flies. Not too much left to say, but I should probably let you know that there will be no individual EWOW 6 self-analysis video. Instead, I'll be merging it with the EWOW 6B video, and I may continue to do this in the future. That's all for this time. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. Also, no, I won't be talking about the quote-unquote drama with Jolly Pikachu. It really isn't that big of a deal, but Quirky Burger and Iskrazit mentioned it, so if you want to know, watch their videos.